Hi, my name is Glady Midecha, and in the wake of the start of the Women's Premier League season, I have decided to start an initiative to help our women continue playing their sport. What are we going to do? We are going to be asking you to help us with donations. We need underwear, sanitary pads, bathing towels, and bathing soaps for our women so that they can continue playing the sport they love most. So what you can do for me is drop your donations to Amster Radio at Amber House along Baricho Road, second floor. Just drop the donations under the name Glady Midecha or under Sports 101. And if you are along Thika Road, you can drop them to the Ruaraka grounds. They are located along Thika Road, so under the name Diana Yona. Yes, that's how you're going to do it. So remember, whatever it is you have to give, we'll be more than happy to accept from you. Thank you very much. Keep the love, keep the support, and keep it Amster. Peace. Let's talk about the women who made headlines in the European football. Of course, we have Vivian Corazon Odhiambo. A lot of people probably remember her from Sekafa. I think she was among the top scorers. She joined Atletico Madrid women's team. I hope she did.
She did.
She did, yeah. Yeah, she landed a 2-year deal, which was, very successful for her. Then we have Annette Kundu. She's, of course, our Starlet's goalkeeper. She joined a team in Cyprus. I think it's called Lakatamia FC.
Mm-hmm.
3-year contract for her. This was a deal she landed during the Sakafa tournament in Tanzania. Then, of course, we have Ruth Ngosi. She's also a defender. She's joining Annette in Lakatamia. Then, of course, we have now the case of Mwana Lima, who we are still waiting to see if she will go to Sweden. And then we have Martha Karimi. Martha Karimi, she's not a footballer, but she's the Kenya's pioneer of football. She's now a FIFA instructor. This is huge for her. And I look at how far she's come. It gives me hope. So it just shows there's light at the end of the tunnel. You are a lady, I am a lady. We are sitting here talking about women's football. And the question that comes in mind is, what can we do for these women as we wait for the government to one day wake up and decide to support the women?
Rolling up our sleeves and start work immediately.
Yeah.
Speak about it.
Mm-hmm.
Don't if you have 1,000 followers on Facebook,
Mm-hmm.
500 on maybe 500 on Instagram, you have like 1,000 or 2,000 on Twitter. Speak about it. They'll see. I say there's a time this is how it worked also during the World Cup.
Yeah.
We were told you just tweet, just talk about it.
Yeah.
Just talk about it. Then you find guys on the timeline. I tried this.
Yeah.
I posted something. It was a China game.
Yeah.
Then I posted it's World Cup, FIFA World Cup. Guys did not know if it's ongoing.
A lot of people didn't know the
then
women's
you
World
just
Cup.
find they'll just start watching. They'll start following. They'll follow. Then do you watch the result?
Mm-hmm.
Some will watch on TV. Some will be following your update.
Yeah.
So maybe if I speak, there's a Premier League, Kenya Women Premier League weekend. There's a match.
Mm-hmm.
If I speak about it, there's one or two who will be interested.
Yeah.
Around from my 500 or 1,000, one or two will retweet. Another one will like. Another one will share. So let's just continue speaking about it. It won't hurt us in any way. And with the great initiative which you are talking about, donating, guys to donate and everything, I'm very willing. At Ruaraka, you can come anytime. Drop your things over there. We have a ladies' washroom over there. Just come and drop. I'll be there 24/7. I'll just my phone. We need to help these ladies.
Okay.
So it's up to us to speak. I'm a lady and I'm into sports very much, and I live football. I eat football. This football is just rotating around me. So it's up to us. Let's speak about it. Let's help these ladies.
So there, as you have had it, Diana is ready to make a pickup point from Tasker, Ruaraka grounds. So if you live along Thika Road, make sure you make your way to the Ruaraka grounds. Alight at, I think, Garden City.
Yes.
Yes, or Roasters, and just take a motorbike all the way to Tasker. It's only, I think, 50 bob from there. And of course, she'll be more than happy to pick those items from you. And right here on Mster Radio, please, I am urging you, if you have any donations to make, we need sanitary pads, underwears, bathing soap, bathing towels, anything you can give for these women, please drop them at Amber House, second floor. Just leave them under the name Glady Midecha or Sports 101. Anyone here, any staff who is here will be willing and ready to pick them up. I am super excited, Diana, about this new initiative we are starting. And I spoke to the chairman of KEFWA, James Situma, and he's very ready to partner with us. So this is going to be a big, absolutely huge. I am so looking forward to this success. I did write on my Facebook timeline that something good is in the pipeline, and this is something good, something to look forward to. It is 12:45 p.m. right here on Mster Radio. Remember, this is your full-time radio at its best. The show is Sports 101, mid-morning sports. This is how we do it each and every Monday from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. We're just talking about sports, and every Monday we have our topic of discussion. Now, this is the first time Diana is joining us in studio, but it will not be the last, because I am planning to invite Terry Oko so that she can give us more insight, and hopefully I can have you guys here again so that we talk about more football and the issues that are affecting women football. What are some of the challenges the women are facing? Of course, aside from funds, and aside from we don't have grounds. Be it men, be it women, we do not have grounds. So, what do you think are other challenges? What are other challenges the women are facing in regard to, playing football in Kenya?
Playing football in Kenya is hard, because for instance, you are a mother. You need to go to, there's a league match which you need to attend. I have this kid. I have no one to leave this kid with. This club does not pay me. So will I leave my kid, or will I go hustle for this kid, or I go for this match? Yes, football is my talent. Football is what I love. But this kid is my kid. This work is going to give me, and this football won't give me. So you find this is a challenge, because I'd rather choose this hustle that's giving me maybe $100 or something than go to this football club whereby it's like nacheza too. I'm just playing just for the sake of playing. That's number one challenge, because I've seen kids coming to ground, they want to run to their mommy. The game is ongoing, but you see a kid like mommy, so the mom gets distracted inside the field. Other things about menstruation can make them not attend a match, and maybe in that same match you'll find there's maybe a scout who would come on board to come and check. But I missed that match because of what I was undergoing. I'm a lady. I cannot say, oh God, please, for this match just let me go, don't bring it. It will come all of a sudden. If it gets me on ground, I'll have to leave. So we need to check on that. Another challenge is equipment. You find them having one ball. We need to train. You find in the male squad they'll have like 12 balls or 20 balls they're playing, but there's this one ball that we need to use. We need to play tactics with this one ball. Other equipments for soccer, they're not there. So it is a challenge. You find the soccer boots, one is wearing there in front, you find like it's worn out. So they're really going through a lot also.
It's a really sad state when we're talking about women football, and you can't even raise your voice enough to talk about what exactly is happening in the Women's Premier League. But I want to talk about Doreen Abwire and what she is trying to do for the women. She is a legend in our eyes. She's played for Kenya. She's gone out there. She's become successful as a footballer, and coming back home and trying to do this, do you think there's just too much pressure on her to try and find a solution by herself?
I feel for her, and I feel she has a lot of pressure, by the way, because there's some things also when you're under somebody, there's some things you just can't do. You'll be limited. I think she's been trying. That's what I'm saying. The first statement I made, like, they need to add in more staffs for her. They need to hire other people who can like let it be a team.
Yeah.
I've seen there are people campaigning to be women. Is it women representatives?
Women
Something.
representatives.
Yeah.
Mhm.
If they're going to do that and add more staffs who are going to come on board and help the game forward, it will be nice. Because right now I'll say Doreen is overburdened.
Yeah.
Most of the guys there, they are thinking of the male.
Yeah,
Since the
and
male has money, the male
probably
has
we're
this.
expecting too much from her being one person.
Yeah.
I really want to start an initiative that would probably assist these women in football. I've been thinking, now that I'm live on radio, I've actually been thinking of how to get to these women. If you are out there and you are listening to us, I would like anyone who can to send in donations. We need underwears for these women, we need soap for these women, we need bathing towels for these women, we need sanitary pads for these women. So if there's anyone out there who's willing to actually donate some of this things to us, I will tell you how you can go about it. So you'll be checking out our Twitter handle pages and our social media handle pages, all our social media handle pages. And of course, this is an initiative I'd like to start so that we can help these women. I don't know whether, Diana, you'd like to do this with me. I mean, this is huge because you might think it's something very small, but it's small things that actually make an impact to the world. It's these small changes that can make us better people. Look at what Joanna Omolo is doing for the ladies. He's giving them sanitary pads, but it is never enough. It is never going to be enough for one person to do this. So, Diana, I don't know whether you're going to join me in this campaign. I would love to have you on board. And, you know, we'll look for a great hashtag for it. We'll do posters and ask guys to actually come in and donate, because I know of so many people who are ready to help. But let me get to this question. How many women teams have their own pitch?
That's crazy, because I'll say, if you say a peach, it's a peach in Kenya. It's just a peach, and it's something. Okay, I'll say no one.
None of the teams.
None. I'll say none, because maybe they're leasing to play 1 hour, done. Because I'll say none at the moment. If you see the pitches which these girls are training at, and if you go to good pitches, they are like, you need to pay some amount for you to train, pay some amount for you to go and play your league matches. So it's like, it's crazy. Kisumu Starlets, they're using Moi Stadium Kisumu for their training sessions because of the government, thanks to the government. Thika Queens, they're using Thika because thanks to the government again. And the rest of the teams, if you check where Makolandas are playing, I'll say Maisa, they are favored. By the way, Maisa, they have a place where they can train. They have the Maisa grounds, where I'll say they have a pitch, because Maisa, Madari, it's just one and the same. If you go down to Kilifi, it's only MTG. They have a Aka ground where they
moving the goalposts.
MTG they have, but the rest. But again, on the same initiative, you want these girls to come and play, but in those the grounds where these girls are playing, how are the toilets like? What are the washrooms like? Are they clean? Because these ladies, they'll play, but cleanliness, it's for ladies, it's paramount. For I say this daily, and I say it with passion, because me as a lady, when I go to the grounds, we face many challenges. Because myself, you just can't eat yourself. The men there, whatever they do it's not good manners, whatever they do, yes, because they anywhere. But for we ladies, we just can't go anywhere. So the toilets, the management, come on, management, stadium management, you need to style up. We need to, because
I need to ask you this with very much concern. We have seen some of our Kenyan ladies, the likes of Mwana Halima Dogo, going to to look for greener pastures out there. My question is, do we have proper representation for our women? Do our women understand the kind of contracts they are signing every time they are going to sign for clubs? Not only, out there looking for greener pastures, but even within the Women's Premier League, do they have someone who is giving them proper advice on how a proper contract should look like, what it should contain, their rights as employees? Do we have that kind of structure for the women?
I'll say no, and totally no. There is no, because it's only a few ladies who maybe you're close to Gladys and you're saying like, please advise me on this.
Yeah.
And how many ladies out of 1,000 will have this one person who they'll go, I will open up to this one person, will approach this person for and seek advice? Very few. It's like they're countable. The size of my fingers, I'll just count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But I feel again, for us who are into sports and who want to see the women Premier League grow, the Kenyan women Premier League grow, we need to enable, just form something whereby we can go and speak to these ladies. KEFO is trying to do that, but we need to go, because there are sports managers amongst ladies. There are lady sports managers. There are lady lawyers. There are ladies who are into media. There are ladies who are into, their coaches. It's up to us. Let's take this thing and let's what the Fatma Samora said. We need to roll up our sleeves and go. Let's hold these men and go and work. It's for us to start, because these ladies, they'll be open to us, not to our male counterparts. They'll be shy speaking to these men. But when we stand up for them, and they know we are standing up for them, for the good of their talents, for the good of their employment contracts and everything, they'll come out, and it will change something. But if for us we are not supporting each other, it's going to be a deep problem, and we'll be communicating like today is February. Next year, February again, we'll be
still
like
be talking
the
about
same
the
thing.
same issue.
It's high time, like the way FIFA is narrowing down, like they're trying to promote women's football, and it's in Kenya. They're also looking into Kenya because the manager, I've forgotten her name, I think Sarai or something, she comes more often in Kenya. So we need to take that advantage, by the way, so that we may publicize the Kenya Women Premier League